Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3 and welcome back to our Mexican Republic under President Lucas Alaman, and welcome back in 1842 in our war that has started as a war, or our ambitions in Guatemala, but ended with the United States intervening heavily and occupying actually Texas and parts of it. We're just fighting this very war. It is about, the enemy basically wants to get Texas. We could offer this peace deal basically to them already. Best case, we could push this through, but doesn't really look like it. It's an expensive war, and yeah, we also jumped off the edge of revolution just recently. So we are quite in a tense situation still. However, we try to survive, of course. And of course, we could also give up Texas. It's not that big of a deal for us right now. It's a promising country. Sure, it has potential oil, it has great plains, so ranches throughput, so of course, but at the moment it has just 120,000 population and a quite low GDP, so we wouldn't be losing a lot, just basically these fishermen in Texas and some barracks. However, I feel like at the moment, I was quite surprised. I was thinking I might hold the line since the enemy doesn't really bring in too many battalions. At least they haven't like really gotten in the conscripts yet. I'd like to try actually to fight them off for a bit. So for this reason, we're gonna try it. We're gonna get some more barracks out to actually increase our army. The barracks are built very quickly, so we're gonna prioritize the university actually later. Yeah, these guys first. Or maybe, yeah, the port. Okay, the port can be done. These iron mines after, or in between. Let's see. I don't know. Until they build up, I don't know if it's going to be fast enough. Anyhow, let's try what we can do. Worst case, I give up. It's also not a problem. Let's try to retake Texas. And to do so, these guys are in defensive, yeah. Defense strategist, yeah. He's in adamant defense right now, but to be honest, we're gonna try to retake Texas. That's the only way that we will not lose further and further war score. If this fails, we can immediately go and switch to basically to give up, surrender and give up. In the end, like, I'm also happy to give up Arizona, Nevada, or Utah, but California would be the only thing that would be amazing to keep. So maybe if we continue downwards here, maybe next time we can sway in these states by giving them voluntarily one of these states. If you remember a last episode, I tried, it was possible basically, but I was too greedy, and then of course Guatemala offered them this war goal. So yeah, we shall see. We've got ineffective trade routes. Yeah, and guys, this is the first time in 3 weeks that I'm recording after my PC crash. So, yeah, I might have forgotten certain things. Yeah, okay, with the Danish, we don't have to trade right now. Let's see if anything else is quite important over here. Yeah, we shall see. Yeah, also our convoys are getting raided, so this is probably the reason why we can't really trade that effectively. Alright, before I talk to, before I get in, like one last thing. Yeah, the armed forces are really angry, which is of course not a great idea in this current situation. We overcame this revolution. Now I'm kind of thinking, also landowners really don't like us. One move we could do would go to charity hospital, which will radicalize the intelligentsia, while it would help out with the armed forces a bit. Here they're being displayed with +10, which is not true, so they from -91 +10 would lead them still in this minus. Yeah, it wouldn't help in the short term. Actually, I'm gonna wait for a second and see if these guys gonna normalize a bit, especially since we just passed the census suffrage. We shall see. Like, it will take some time and they will pacify a bit. Yeah, 1840 is 1844 is the next election. We shall see. We shall see. Anyhow, so for the moment, we're not gonna pass any other law or like move anything here. Let's just get through the war at first and let's see where this takes us. Let's slowly start on 3. Okay. What, just like, I'm surprised that suddenly with the start of the game, our income went up. Any bigger changes? Does it really hurt them so bad if we get charity hospitals for the intelligentsia? -10. Oh no, they're not radicalizing anymore. Oh, perfect. Then I think I'm gonna go for this because the We're getting our revolution already, okay. Carried by another revolution for elected bureaucrats, but the landowners, okay, they should be. Are they being, if we go for this one, are they being pacified? No, the landowners not at all. Elected bureaucrats. Oh no, this will radicalize the armed forces even further. I can't go for elected bureaucrats there. There's no way that we do that. Oh, whoa, whoa. Can we still placate them, actually? Concessions. Yeah, we can make concessions for high income loss, of course, because basically our agriculture tax breaks away, but still they already -10, so -40 extra. Let's actually try first what I just proposed, since nobody's being radicalized by this and a lot of others profit. So let's just try to get the charity hospitals out at first. Yeah, landowners went definitely way happier right now, and I think it lowered already from extreme to very high. We shall see, and maybe with a little bit of events like the last revolution we can keep it down. Worst case, nah, we will see. I can still try to, yeah, what I just said, to give them some concessions, which is very expensive, but we will see. Let's focus on the war first. We're repelling the Americans here in Chihuahua. And once again, guys, if you're tuning in just right now, when I say Americans, of course, I mean US Americans. We are Americans ourselves. We're even North Americans, we Mexicans here. Okay, here and here we're failing terribly with the attack. Retaking Texas. Okay, here they're making progress. Are they fighting with these skirmish infantry we are fighting with? Where's our infantry over here? Okay, the colonizations are done, or I don't know, probably they're not done, just we lost the access to the area. Yeah, line infantry. Oh, okay, the enemy has better infantry, right? Okay. Then I do understand. We definitely need to, yeah, with the skirmish versus line infantry, it's gonna be quite hard to retake that. Okay, the enemy also mobilized apparently more. Okay, then I think in this, under the circumstances, yeah, there's also recruits and oh yeah, there are more and more troops coming in. We will give in. I think Texas is a fair price for Guatemala in the end. Let's surrender. It is what it is. We lost Texas. It's acceptable. Let's establish the colonies nevertheless again. So we keep on doing that. Rather don't want to take this economical damage. Yeah, and emotional damage. Yeah, in the end, like I said in the beginning, it's not necessary for us to hold the North American territories, but yeah. And how long is our truce with them right now? 5 years. I guess they're gonna come back 47. I'm quite sure about it. Now we shall see. Anyways, an affair between Juan Alvarez and Valentin Gomez Faria's spouse has reached for our ears, threatening to affect his public image if we don't destitute the general. Juan Alvarez is what? Brigadier General, and he is the leader of the... Okay. As if being caught in the act wasn't enough, Juan Alvarez stepped from the bath to see a telltale rash spreading. There was only one liaison he was seeing. Now there was no denying it, not after the general's very flesh betrayed the affair. Okay. Is he any good? Do we need him? Not really. Juan Alvarez, you can step down. I mean, he's a historical figure. That's probably the only reason why I really care for him. That it would be interesting to keep him. But he also just heavily lost the wars he had to fight for us. So no, we cannot trust a man like this. Right, let's get a new one in. Okay, another one from the Intelligentsia Sounds good to me. And what we shall do, okay, we will not, it was a very short attempt, we will still build the barracks last. We will still increase our army a bit because we need to apparently, also to show for power display. Yes, but for the moment, I'm rather building up my economy further. It's already slow enough. I'm really still surprised how we're taking, where the cash is coming from. Very interesting. If we have so much cash, shall we maybe increase so much cash? Shouldn't we maybe think about yeah, investing a little bit more into building? Yeah, I think so. Sinaloa and Sonora also get one. And Chiapas even. 2 more for them. Okay, come on, 1 more in Chiapas. And so the production, the construction process is going to be way faster. And then we shall get our, I think we're still hanging out. I mean, our plans are ambitious, but yeah, we're not the big industrial power yet, so we can't build tons of stuff. Will take some time. Let's speed up then in this case, because now we have the time. What are we going to do about Guatemala? Already improving relations? No, we are not. We have cordial relations with Spain. Let's improve with Guatemala so we can limit the autonomy over the next turns. Of course, in our next, yeah, our next targets are of course like Honduras, Nicaragua, and all the other states. Trade agreement with France, that's I'm happy to take. That's what I was working for. With a little bit of luck, we might even get, yeah, with the improved relations, we might get well, a defensive pact with France or even alliance. Okay, and what is happening over here? We've got a war between Austria and Prussia. It's about German leadership, sure. Oh, Tyrol, South Tyrol, Bohemia. Somebody's really trying to destroy Prussia, Austria down here. Are they having any success? Who's fighting this war, by the way? Oh, France is involved in this one. Okay, France is fighting Prussia, whilst on this side we've just got German states, Bavaria, Nassau, Württemberg, Schaumburg-Lippe, but there's nothing like, no, there's Russia, no one involved. Just France. Okay, it's going to be very tough for Prussia to push this through, but I guess like asking for all the Austrians or the Tyrol plus Bohemia might have been a little bit too much or disturbing the balance of power, let's say. I still do hope to see a united Germany in this game, since I feel like recently in most of my single player matches I haven't seen Prussia really struggles a lot of times or other powers get involved, so it's a little bit sad to see. I mean, it's just like as a power factor, it's quite important, and I know it's my German perspective, maybe. Well, we lost the modifier of the armed forces, so cheaper. We don't have the military extra cost, which is nice. At the same time, why did my balance just jump so hard up? Maybe investment pool, just maybe people got more investy. I don't know. Valentin Gomez Farias died. Okay, with the syphilis. Interesting. So we've got probably a new man at the Intelligentsia. And there he is, Benito Juarez. We've talked about it. If you haven't seen my... Oh, let's go. If you haven't seen my introductory video, he's quite a famous one. He basically was one of the most influential, let's say, Republican or liberal political forces in Mexico's 19th century. Quite important man. How is he displayed here? Experienced political operator. Makes sense, I guess. Direct. Persistent. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's just 36, so I feel like this guy is gonna stay with us for a while. Talking about other things, how we're doing about the Caudillo situation. Next month, the progress bar will change by -1. Okay, we're getting -1 since we keep the military out of government. That's the important thing, right? And by the way, I totally forgot. Apparently with the Oh, we lost the revolution again. Oh, nice to see. Since the landowner's getting happier and happier, that's the good thing to see, yeah. Maybe you should get them into government, I'm not entirely sure. And we unlocked central banking. Harnessing and centralizing the banks brings an immense amount of power into the hands of the government. Minting and loan interest rate down, very nice. It's going to be helpful. Extra financial support. Alright, where shall we continue? And of course I'd like to go into military also a bit, since we definitely need the skirmish infantry here, yeah. We definitely need to, but I hope we get a little bit happier military over in a short time, so... Yes, I'm gonna go for joint stock company, so we get another company out. What are we running right now? Bajío Gold and Mexican forestries. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be something helpful for us as well. So let's do that first, and then I really hope we shall not forget about it. We switch to military research a little bit. Like I said, I'm not intending to necessarily conquer America or fight... Yeah, but at least I want to try a little bit and react accordingly, which makes sense. And I think after Lost War, where the other side has a more sophisticated troop type, I feel like, yeah, it would make sense to try to reform our military a bit. However, we've got grassroots support for the law. The political will and desires of the lower class will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for charity hospitals has spread like wildfire across Mexico, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. They're backing what now? Well, who are we to complain? While the support was never a prerequisite for success, it sure does not hurt to have it either. Alright, do we get some... Oh, the Catholic Church is really, really powerful here. Lower strata pops of Rio Grande. Rio Grande is here, right? It's not so many people, no. Then I shall rather get the 5 years interest group protection enactment success. Yeah, for the moment we are definitely working together with the church. We need them. A little bit of problematic that we're going now into charity hospitals and religious schools. So if you have both of them in, I feel like they get a baseline... The Catholic Church is quite strong, I would say. So it's hard to get them out at some point. But as long as they're so happy, I'm hopeful that at some point we can change it. And at the moment, it's still good to have some healthcare, since we're not the most populous people. And yeah, taking care of them will help us a little bit, definitely. In the meantime, let's have a look actually at our goods. We haven't resorted them yet. Oh, we need paper. Got Bessemer steel, okay. Let's see if we can get some good paper routes from the French. Oh yeah. Coal, iron. Oh, there's... Oh, Honduran market. 25, that's good. From the Americans, some tools. Porcelain from the French. Yeah, since we have the trade contract with the French, let's just buy everything that's really expensive. I mean, it might be helpful. Some tea from the Brits. On over long time, the trade contract with the Brits would be also fantastic. Coal and some iron also. No. Yeah, we'll extend our mines also for a bit. No worries. Anything we can sell nicely to the French? Not really. Not yet. Maybe here. To the Americans. I really want to establish also good trade connections to the Americans, so they have to think twice if they want to attack us. I'm pretty sure they will with their claims, but nevertheless. Yeah, no, we don't really have so much to sell yet. Nope, our economy has to grow. It has definitely to grow. However, I'm still surprised considering this. I'm very surprised. We're still making so much plus. Where is it coming from? But I trust it. And where's Mexican Texas? We're doing something over here. Okay. Nevertheless, I'll get one more building up here in Baja California. I just really want to get the buildings out in the construction centers in the areas that we own forever. Or at least where we plan to hold forever, and Mexico City gets also 2 more because here is the center. Okay, 3 more construction centers, and let's see how this will speed up our building a bit. They're building opium plantations in Sinaloa, interesting. I didn't necessarily intend to become a narco state, but if the capitalists or the landowners that invest here force me to, I just shall. Yeah, like charity hospitals should be done pretty soon. Let's also push here a little bit. I mean, it will cost 75, so one more charity level. Charity churches down here, charity churches, blah blah, and education should be fine. Charity hospitals, so yeah, this should be handleable. And we definitely need some more education access, since that's definitely something that is not that great. However, you see already since we started the game, there's some progress on this page. But of course, for the future, or yeah, if you check my introductory episode, I definitely my plan would be a halfway agricultural but still intellectual well-being state, like kind of hippie style. Would be nice if you can achieve that. Maybe him here, Benito Juarez, will help us a lot. I'm not sure. Still quite young. Let's see if the intelligentsia. I'm pretty sure at some point it would be nice to see him in power as in history itself. But maybe our history is completely different. I will not settle on any major plans. Okay, and there we are. We passed the charity hospitals, which are out now here. Will help us a little bit. Standard of living lower strata and mortality a little bit lower. That's good for us. Let's see if we can do anything now that would help out people. No, I also don't want elected bureaucrats at this point. Serfdom I don't want. Consumption-based taxation I also don't want. So at the moment, this current government doesn't allow for any changes. The Catholic Church is super, super happy. And apparently they're not. Resenting the constituents in the Catholic Church, Lucas Alaman has issued a formal petition to the Mexican government to pass national supremacy. Error. One last matter for the day, sir. Members of your constituency arrived this morning. They are asking rather loudly and insistently if you would meet with them about new legislation. Is that it? Goodness, you seem as if you've seen a ghost. I'm sure I can spare the last hours of light for them, can't I? I believe so, sir. They aren't taking no for an answer. Yeah, well, I think they have to, because we're definitely not going to pass national supremacy. It's over here. It would basically roll back, so shares a cultural trait with not a heritage culture trait. Cultural trait which is not heritage. Let's have a quick look at the cultures down here, but they've got culture traits, Hispanophone, and European heritage. Would it change everything? Afro-Caribeño, Hispanophone, Serbian. How many Serbs do we have? Where's the Serbs coming from? Did we have immigration that I forgot about? Okay, interesting. Okay, in California, interesting. Nevertheless, the thing is, talking about here, I don't know if it would help us, or in the moment we could potentially take it and exclude some more. I'm not 100% sure. Let's read it once more while we run the game. Don't want to lose too much time. So here we've got shares a cultural trait with any primary culture in the country will be accepted. Okay, and here would have shares a culture with any primary cultures in their country. Shares a cultural trait with which is not a heritage cultural trait. You need to have both, I guess. So Hispanophone and European heritage it would need in the end. So yeah, all the Central Americans would be fine. But if the Afro-Caribeños, they probably fall out. I mean, in the end it's like 90,000 people, so it's actually doable. But yeah, I'm not sure. We will still have some time to do that, but in the end I would definitely want to get to multiculturalism best case, because this is one of the strengths in of the Latin countries, at least in Max's mod that we're playing. You can apply those only to Latin America, so they have one unique advantage. So I think I'll leave it up for a little to see how the church is doing. I mean, they're super influential and at the moment they're super happy, so we could also not do it. Let me know what you think. Does it make sense? Would I lose too many accepted cultures? I'm not sure. Would you go with them? And maybe we can also just jump from national supremacy back to multiculturalism, but probably that's gonna hurt a lot of people quite hard. Yeah, let me know. And yes, we will help the liberal party since this is a people that we want to support for sure. And we can also afford it. But I'm actually talking about affording stuff. Yes, there might have been a little bit of a in-between high, since now with the 6 extra construction shops, yeah, we're doing deficits. But 10k seems like okay. Worst case, I can also get some extra taxes out. We still want and need more construction going on, especially since, as you can see, that we still have quite high costs for even agricultural products that we can produce excellently. The good old days. Yeah, always the good old days. When invited to give a speech on behalf of the Conservative Party, Juan Bautista Godoy began extolling the virtues of strong homes, strong borders, and strong men. The public reception was mixed. Truly, I dare say that men are no longer men. They are cuddled with books as if they are any substitute for a real adventure. Their mothers swaddle them in cotton and silk, only for them to be happed by their wives. And heaven forbid they take a pint of beer, one sip, and they need their fathers to carry them home. Yeah. The good old days. Who's Godoy? Ah, it's our... No, he can lose a little bit of popularity, that's fine, and the momentum for the Catholic Church is also okay. If we lose them, in the end we want liberals pushed a little bit in the... Yeah. Talking about pushing them, could actually bolster those guys. And they're new, right? Maybe it's coming from the industrialists, since they popped up as a new movement, I think, and they maybe bring a lot of contribution efficiency. Maybe I'll actually... We have the authority right now, so I want to bolster the intelligentsia a bit, so maybe the other guys to lose a little bit. If we run out of authority, I can still take that back. It doesn't have to be a long-term thing. But yeah. I mean, a lot of games, I'm suppressing them, don't you worry. I mean, it's like they're making a lot of trouble early on. I hope this bolstering them right now is not too dangerous in the end. But yeah, we want liberal processes and yeah, we want progress. So I feel like it's a smart idea to do that. Education went up to 2. Oh, we need a little bit more to actually bring it up to 3. Let's check if we have trade routes we don't need. We don't have the... Do we have a trade pact or not with the Brits? Nope. So maybe if we cancel over here some, and then I think these things I can also buy with the French normally. Should be able to do that. Before artillery, let's buy from the French. Yeah, it's not the best. And here also... Manor Wars we can buy from the French. We've got some extra bureaucracy which allows us to go up to 3, and I think we shall do it, why not? It doesn't hurt us. I mean, even the Catholic Church gets even stronger, but that's okay. And here we are, we had our elections with the... I'm not 100% sure if it's the first time that we had the election with census suffrage. Well... I don't know. I just claim they were. And this time, okay, we are... So there's... Unfortunately, the result is not that optimal for us. However, what I always find a little bit cheesy is that I could potentially just don't do any reforms and leave it like that. We have a higher legitimacy than if they join in. I think this should be kind of forced by the system. I'm happy... But for the immersion and so on, I think it just makes sense. So the landowners will join the Conservative Party together with the church, which makes a lot of sense. I will confirm. It will be also a little bit more because they make a party. And so we are still at 73, still under 75. Yeah, not the party I want in place. I mean, we could go immediately and annoy the church, but don't forget we have still the looming problem that with their demands. Yeah, everybody would love private schools, actually, apart from the church. Always a measure we can think about, but since the church is so strong, is the plus 20, where are we with the church? How much do they like us? I mean, it's capped at plus... Yeah, here the recent events, so actually there's, I think this minus 30 should be doable. But plus another minus 20 is the question, but we still can also do some... help them out short term. Maybe I'll go actually away then from the religious schools and go to private schools. No, but actually we need more people to be educated. No, not yet. We want them to learn how to get a literacy up. So no, we're not gonna do this right now. Maybe we'll have a look at the other things the next time. But in general, I think this is a great moment to end this very episode after the elections. Thank you guys for watching. I'm quite excited to be back gaming with this one. I missed Mexico and I hope you did so too. So great that we can continue. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't yet, it would be amazing if you leave me a like and subscription to support this channel and yeah, to keep me going, to keep this channel growing. Thank you for those guys who did this already so far. And apart from this, see you next time in the next episode, and yeah, bye, your strategy wolf.